Zan, Zindagi, Azadi. Woman, life, freedom. 3 words that form the rallying cry for a movement led by the women of Iran to fight for equal rights under Islamic law. It began on September 16th last year, when 22-year-old Mahsa Amini died in the custody of a government patrol unit, the morality police. Witness reports say she was physically beaten before her death, which officials deny, arrested for allegedly violating the country's strict dress code. What followed were months of protests across the entire country, men and women alike condemning the regime and its series of gender discriminatory laws. They were met with a violent crackdown. Human rights groups saying that Iranian security forces killed more than 500 protesters, tens of thousands arrested, and eventually demonstrations subsiding. This summer, though, as the 1-year anniversary of Amini's death drew closer, Iranian officials began arresting anyone suspected of planning to reignite these protests.
The Islamic Republic of Iran has always been ready to listen to words of protesters and those who intend to abuse Madam Amini's name. We know what will happen to them.
But despite those threats, the movement lives on. Days before the anniversary, a group of activists and leaders gathered across from the United Nations in New York.
In front of this building, where officials of the Iranian government are going to come, and they're going to refer to all these freedom fighters as troublemakers and as rebel rousers.
And this supreme leader and his henchmen and those who came before them, they don't worship God. They worship themselves.
And on September 16th, marches happening across the globe in support of the Iranian people, lending a voice to a movement that continues to inspire innovative action around the world.
We have an app similar to Waze where people can report the location and detour the location of the morality police.
We've been focusing a lot on the people who've been arrested, so making sure they're still in the news and their cases are heard.
In response to the Women Life Freedom movement, Iran's leaders have doubled down, bringing back the morality police after temporary suspension and proposing new laws with harsher penalties for women who violate the dress code. But many Iranians say that an irreversible change has taken place.
People are way more unified. Even to this day, after all these killings, people are going out without hijab and making videos.
We have buried our dead. We have seen the people getting arrested and tortured. It is up to the international community to decide which part of history they want to be a part of.